Hey, welcome to another edition of Beyond the Stream. Got a little coffee, got my notes, got a great guest, right?
Absolutely.
How you doing, Kristen Kenney?
I am doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Super good. You helped me out before we even got started today, and so I got to give you a good old attagirl. HTC is expanding into Myrtle Beach proper, and I live there, and I got the envelope and everything, and I said, okay, I'll get this notarized and drop it back in the mail. But then I mentioned that I had it with me, nipped it in the bud right here. I don't have to mail it back. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. I'm glad I could
Look
help.
at there. No wonder you're great at member relations.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's what I'm here
customer
for.
service, member relations. Because I do want to touch on that. We're going to put the emphasis on you, but I do want to talk a little bit about the fact that if you become an HTC customer, you become a member because it's a cooperative, and it is a complete different vibe than probably most of the phone companies. If you're new to the area that you've ever dealt with, any internet company, telecommunications company, it's a little different being a member of a co-op.
You are absolutely correct. You own the co-op, you are the co-op, and our members are at the forefront of our minds with every decision we make.
Okay. I should have actually kept that paper because nothing would have brought me any more joy than to have walked into the big office and said, is Michael Jordan here? Yes, sir, Jack. Get to work.
Oh, God.
I run this place. But I wouldn't do that.
Come on, put them to work.
I want to talk about something because you just walked in and something came about REEL Kids. Now, REEL Kids was something that started a long time ago on RiverTalk. It took on a life of its own. In television, big television, there are things called spin-offs. Mm-hmm. And so I consider REEL Kids pretty much to be a spin-off of RiverTalk, going back to the roots. But you were a REEL Kid?
Yes, I was a REEL Kid in 2020.
Wow.
I graduated from Conway High School that year as well. And it was a little bit of a different experience because, you know, COVID and everything hit in 2020.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It's a little different, but it was still overall an amazing experience. They actually recognized me last year because now that I'm an employee for HTC, they invited me to the banquet, and we got to watch the medieval times show and eat all the food and hang out. But they were able to recognize me after the fact because, of course, 2020 we didn't get a banquet or anything.
Yeah. It was a whole different vibe. I mean, I really, really used to look forward to those. My schedule allowed me to go. Yeah. I actually got to partake in one of those event ceremonies, and well, my son was the entertainment. I wasn't, but my son was, and he's 21 now, which gives you some indication of pretty much how great a program that is.
Yeah.
What was it like for you? I know it was a COVID year, but what you were doing to get recognized as a REEL Kid came about probably in the later part of that school year.
I would say it was a continuous.
Okay.
It exposed itself continuously. So, needless to say, I moved out at a young age. I think I moved out at 16 and a half, 17. And through moving out, you know, my teachers recognized me for maintaining high grades and just setting the standard for just an overachiever.
Sure.
Shooting for the stars.
Well, I could definitely tell that. You walked in, you took charge of a situation. I'm like going, wow, I love this girl. That's pretty awesome. So, you know, you took care of it. I mean, you took care of a problem before. It wasn't even a problem, but you nipped it in the bud, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So how did you go from REEL Kid to actually working for HTC? Tell me about that journey.
So it's a little bit of a funny journey. So I was actually going to college to become a pharmacist.
Okay.
And I was traveling down the medical career path. Didn't ever think I would be working for a telecommunications company.
Sure.
And that was right after peak COVID. And the hospital industry just looked so different at that point. Mm-hmm. And if you have ever heard the saying, it takes special people to work in a hospital, it does.
Yeah,
it was a very difficult job. So after working in the hospital for a little over 2.5 years, I started looking for other opportunities outside, and that's where HTC popped up, and I got a call maybe like a week after I applied, and the opportunity led me here.
Wow.
So very different career path.
Sure.
whenever I was in college, I had to leave college due to a family member being really sick. So that's why I wasn't at college anymore, but I was still working for the hospital. And then HTC.
Boy, curveballs coming at you from all corners of life.
They are.
Yeah, and we have to deal with that. And I love all the great stories because HTC really is quite the family. I know employees there and the stories and how the company stands behind you. The benefits side, someone sat down and was talking on one of these Beyond the Streams about the benefits and stuff. My goodness gracious.
Absolutely.
They got to be like top 5 of the best employers, and not just in the county but the state. I'm blown away by how they take care of their employees.
I 100% agree.
It's
the
crazy.
Benefits package is phenomenal. I have my husband, he works for, don't get me wrong, a very great company, but our benefits package just supersedes theirs, and you wouldn't think it to be so, but it's a phenomenal.
Sure. That gives you guys as a family, too, wiggle room.
Yes.
For him to go out there and be a little more aggressive and take on some risk and challenges.
Absolutely.
So it's a great safety net. A lot of people don't look at that, but, young families getting started, I mean, HTC is that solid rock. It's not going anywhere, which is
And
huge.
then whenever you have kids, you got to think about that, too. I know you mentioned you have a son, and I have a little girl that's turning 3 this week.
Wow.
So it's just knowing that I have like health packages and things that's going to take care of me, her, and him, life insurance, all of it. It just really keeps us, gives us that comfort.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. Gives you a little security, and that's great. Did you start in member relations, or did you go in another department and cut your teeth somewhere?
So I've always been in member relations, and that's where I started. So with member relations, of course, we have different opportunities in member relations as far as how long you've been there. We have different levels of representatives and things like that. So I have been in that department for 4 years, and this past year, I actually had the opportunity to get promoted to the next level of representative, which was great. And I really enjoy it. I enjoy helping people. I enjoy being the reason for our members that they said, wow, she handled it exactly like you said.
Yeah.
She handled it. I don't have to second guess her knowledge. I don't have to worry about calling back. I'm glad I can be that for the members, and that's why I enjoy member experience.
Sure. You just wipe it off the slate and keep on moving.
Absolutely.
You don't do a lot of Post-it notes. You fly by the seat of your pants and just deal with it as it comes?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's the best way to do it.
That's how I roll.
Prepare.
My wife's a Post-it noter.
Unless I got to remember something really important.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
But everything else, just roll with it.
Yeah, just roll with it and go with it. Is such a thing as a typical day, or because of just what you said, that things come at you and you just deal with them?
There's not a typical day. There's always, like you said, curveballs being thrown. Whether it's working in the contact center, which is my main area, I also assist with covering our retail offices.
Okay.
So face-to-face with members. I also have the opportunity to work very regularly with my marketing department and other departments as well, just as we navigate through just being a company, with the fiber upgrade letter that you got, we're always working to provide the best technology, and that gets passed down a lot to us to assist those members and get them handled.
Yeah, the opportunity to learn about these products, is there, I don't want to get into the internals of how HTC works too much, but do you meet with other department heads and kind of share does everybody kind of have a powwow once in a while to...
Absolutely.
Okay.
Communication, we're a telecommunications company.
I'm in a communications company and nobody tells me anything.
Oh, gosh. Well, communication is key, and it's very important, and HTC does a lot of it. We want to make sure we're all on the same page, because if we're not, it gets messy.
Yeah.
But if we are, everything is smooth sailing, and we can make sure not only we're providing the best experience as a company, but to our members, our employees, and all the way around.
Do you get to sample all the products? Do you use all the products at some point, maybe at the office or at home?
So I very regularly hands-on at work all the time. I have HTC's internet. Most members are streaming now, so I stream my own service.
Okay.
But I do have our internet, and I upgraded to fiber this past year, and it works great at my home.
It's crazy good, isn't it?
Absolutely. best I've had.
Yeah.
With all my new smart Wi-Fi devices and everything else, we average probably 30 or so devices connecting at once. Never a dull moment in my household.
Good night. I can't say anything. I mean, I think about it, and I'm like going, because that was one of the big selling tools, even going back to DSL. They'll come in, and when Christmas time comes around, the old marketing folks would come out here, and they'd say, yeah, you know, if Jimmy's getting an iPad and Daddy's getting a new computer, we got to have the bandwidth. And I'm like, what's all this bandwidth talk? But I think I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 Roku devices, 1 smart TV, 5 desktops. Yeah. I'm a media mogul. 5 desktops, a couple of laptops, and then the smartphones that I don't even think about. That's a lot for 3 people. 2.5, because my son's rarely there.
And believe it or not, there's a lot more devices in your home that need the Wi-Fi that you really don't even realize. They make TVs now, not TVs, refrigerators now that are Wi-Fi capable.
Yeah.
Vacuums. I had a guy.
Vacuum?
Yes, vacuums and lawnmowers. They make lawnmowers now that are Wi-Fi capable. It's insane. No push, no more. It's
Really?
Wi-Fi capable, yes. I had somebody call
I
me
got to
the
get
other day
out
about it.
more.
Hey, you and me both. I don't know if I want a remote control lawnmower cut in my yard. I like to push.
No. I mean, as much as I despise cutting grass, there's some Saturday morning discussions at the breakfast table where I can't wait to get behind a lawnmower.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying.
I could tell your wife's still in the house Saturday mornings.
Yeah, I got my
And that
honey-do
kid.
list. I got it memorized. I know what's coming.
Good. Happy wife, happy life.
Now you got it figured out. Yeah, you do. Technology for kids, though. Safeguards, when are you concerned with that as a parent? At 3, maybe not so much with devices, but...
Well, technology, of course, is always growing. And I can imagine by the time my little girl hits 5, it's going to look completely different than it does now. I feel confident that, you know, as a parent, I can help her navigate through to not be fearful of technology, because it's nothing to be scared of.
Sure.
You just got to know how to properly use it. So I feel confident I can help her navigate through it. And some things probably aren't as safe on the internet, but, you know, you just got to be cautious about what you're doing.
Got to be on top of it.
Yes.
All right, I know that HTC is huge into community. Do you ever find yourself out there on the weekend involved in some event?
Absolutely. All the time.
Yeah?
I think it was 2 weeks ago, I actually had the opportunity to work the Georgetown Bridge to Bridge run.
I was there.
You missed me, because I was there too.
You were under the tent by,
I sure was.
I was there.
And I ran it the next day, did you?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna give you some. Got to do it.
I had to be eye candy for the company I work with, but all the medals, were you there for the medal presentation?
I was.
I was the guy up there announcing everybody's name.
Well, you should have been up there getting a medal. I did a 5K.
Did you now?
I sure did.
How
With my 2-year-old.
Get out of here.
Yeah, she loves it.
That's awesome. That was a great event.
Absolutely. And we do so many more events. I think it was a little over a month ago, we did another race. And, I mean, it's just HTC is popping up everywhere. You know, we got the REEL Kids event next week. And that's on Wednesday. That's a really big event. But we're always out there. I know you know they did the Stella's event for our REEL Kid. And we're just everywhere. We're in the community.
Yeah. A lot of real estate to cover.
Hey, absolutely.
Yeah. Marion and Georgetown, a lot of growth. And the footprint expands. Good stuff. And you're just one of many examples of great employees that go above and beyond. So, Kristen Kenney, pleasure meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
And thanks for taking care of that paperwork.
Absolutely.
Man.
You ain't got to make a trip to the office now.
Oh, wow. I might hit the drive-thru at my favorite biscuit place. Now I got a few extra minutes. Thank you. Hey, that's all we got time for right now on this edition of Beyond the Stream, but we'll see you again real soon. Thanks.